Nestled between charming hills, there was a small village named Milton. In this village lived an old man named Adam, who was deeply respected by the villagers not only for his age, but also for his profound wisdom. Adam's cottage was located on the edge of the village, surrounded by a lush garden. His days always revolved around his garden and the villagers who sought his wisdom. His words were simple yet deep, often bringing enlightenment to those who heard them. On the other side of the village lived a young woman named Emma. She had long golden hair and eyes full of curiosity, when recently, a shadow of sorrow seemed to always be present in her eyes. She worked diligently at the village bakery, but her heart was constantly burdened with heavy worries. One morning, Emma decided to seek advice from Adam. She walked through the village, following the winding path, her heart filled with anticipation and nervousness. Upon arriving at Adam's cottage, she saw him busily tending to his garden. "Mr. Adam, may I talk to you?" Emma asked softly. Adam looked up, his eyes brimming with wisdom, and nodded with a smile. "Of course, Emma. Tell me, what troubles you so much?" Emma sat down and began to share her worries. She talked about the pressures of work, family expectations, and the uncertainty of the future. Her words were filled with helplessness and anxiety. Adam listened, maintaining a gentle expression. After Emma finished speaking, he stood up, signaling her to follow him. They walked together to the edge of the village, where a clear stream flowed. The water sparkled under the sunlight, and the riverbank was covered with wildflowers. Adam bent down, picked up a small pebble from the riverbank, and turned to hand it to Emma. "Emma, hold this pebble in your hand. Today, no matter what you do, keep holding it." Emma, though a bit confused, did as instructed. She held the pebble, feeling its cold, hard surface. As time passed, Emma began to feel the pebble in her hand growing heavier. She tried not to focus on it during her work, but it was always there, reminding her of its presence. That evening, Emma returned to Adam's cottage. Her hand was sore from holding the pebble all day. "Mr. Adam, holding this pebble all day has made my hand very uncomfortable," Emma said. Adam nodded, smiling in response. "That was exactly the lesson I wanted to teach you. Your worries are like this pebble. When you hold on to them for too long, they become heavier. You must learn to let go, to make your life easier." Emma had an epiphany and understood Adam's meaning. From that day on, she began to let go of her uncontrollable worries, and her life gradually became easier and happier. Emma started to practice Adam's teachings, and whenever she felt worried or stressed, she would remember the pebble. She learned to temporarily put aside her worries and focus on the present moment. She found that doing so not only made her feel lighter, but also more focused on solving problems. As days passed, Emma found herself becoming happier and more confident. She excelled in her work, and her relationships with family and friends improved. She learned to appreciate the little things in life, discovering that happiness often lies in the simple moments of everyday life. The villagers began to notice the change in Emma. Her smile was brighter, her eyes more luminous. When people asked her the secret, she always smiled and shared her experience and Adam's wisdom. Adam also noticed the change in Emma. One day, he called her aside and said, "Emma, you have learned an important life lesson. You have not only helped yourself, but also inspired others through your actions." Emma looked at Adam with gratitude. "You gave me the wisdom and strength, Mr. Adam. I will always be thankful to you." Adam smiled gently. Each of us has the power to change our own life, but sometimes we need a little guidance to find the right path. From then on, Emma not only practiced this lesson in her own life, but also began to help others. She became a beacon in the village, offering guidance and hope to those struggling in the dark. In the end, the story of Emma and Adam spread throughout the village, becoming a parable that reminded people to let go of needless worries and live in the moment. In this story, we learn an important lesson. Worries and stress, like the pebble in our hand, become heavier if we cling to them continuously. But if we learn to let go, our lives become much easier and happier. Like Emma and Adam, we all can find inner peace and learn to appreciate every moment of life. Before you go, if you like this story, please remember to subscribe and click the bell icon. Your support is our motivation to continue creating and sharing more stories. Please share your thoughts on this story in the comment section. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for watching. Remember to stay positive and cherish every wonderful moment. See you in our next story.